And so today, my goal for today, I'm really not going to be doing too much teaching unless y'all guys have some questions. So if you have questions, drop them below. I know a lot of you are watching live via Facebook instead of coming on the actual Zoom. Drop your questions, we'll answer them. But starting next week, very likely, we are going to be starting, if you will, GMB Pros back up. What do I mean by that? So GMB Pros is essentially the first time whenever I first launched it. Alfredo was around. Harry was not so much, but a lot of you were. I did GMB Pros and I did a how to rank a GMB, and it was with an address shown, and it wasn't necessarily a service area based business. And we got it ranked in less than 6 weeks. That was the what was it? Sod installation. So we got ranked the first time was a sod installation. Second time it was a towing niche. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the random number generator. We're going to choose whoever got the closest to 600. And we're going to rank a service area based business that does not have an address shown. So if you wind up having an address shown and I pick you, I'm going to drop you and I'm going to pick somebody else. Okay. Because I want someone, and I really want someone in a hard ass niche like locksmith, towing, roofer, havoc, something like that. So I'm going to do that. Let me go on here real quick to random number generator. Mondays are generally going to be about agency stuff until next week. And then next week I'm going to go, because a lot of you have asked why I'm doing this too, is we had a guy named, I believe Robert, asked for me to do this. So therefore we're doing the service area based business, but I'm literally going to go step by step. What I mean by step, I'm going to audit it. After I audit it, I'm going to create a topical map, the content, then go through, how do we do this and how do we fit literally every single thing. So I'm going to break it down into smaller portions. Therefore, people can actually follow along, and then they'll know, okay, here's how I fix broken hyperlinks, and here's how I fix broken images, and here's how I make a topical map, and here's how I create entities, and here's how I put various entities in my content. What does this fancy schmancy stupid term even mean that most people, especially SEOs, are throwing around? What is semantics? What are entities, and how to use them in your content and on your website and your SEO strategies. So, but without further ado, let me go ahead. I'm going to start on my, if you will,
Did we lose them?
Yes.
no Alfredo or
It came back.
Yep, they're back.
can you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 through 600, there is no 0 through 600. So generate, it's 468. So let's go down to, this is the first place I'm going to look. I'm going to look in GMB Pros first, and then I'm going to also look on my personal timeline. And we're going to try to pick someone today. So let's see. So it was down here. If y'all didn't see this deal, y'all are saying the short form reels. All right, here we go. So we got 41 comments, 468. Please watch who comes in here, Alfredo, because you know the issues we've had. 421 is the closest so far. Kurt Smith was the guy that got me to do this. So Kurt Smith is at 432. So the closest right now is Kurt at 432. So closest so far is at 432. See if we can get anything closer on my timeline. 432, 432, anything closer than 432, 444. Mario beat you. I'm sorry, Kurt. So far, 444. And our random number generator is 468. So whoever gets the closest, anybody closer than 444 will rock Mario. So Mario so far is a winner, but let me double check because I have one other place I put this. And guys, you ain't gotta come in Zoom if you don't want to. You can just watch on Facebook or whatever. But so 444, let's see if we got anything closer than 444 to 468. Yeah, Ollie was 44, but I already, hit you, so it looked like I might wind up doing two, but because there's a tiebreaker and I don't want to pick one over the other. Oh, do the math for me. What's closer to 468? Because I'm honestly not good at math. 444 or 480?
Almost the same.
468. What was the other one?
468 minus
14 is the difference, huh?
444, you said?
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's 24.
Okay, 482 from 468.
482.
Yep.
That is that's negative 14. Did I get that right?
Yep. So he's actually closer. Eric Barton is the closer of the two, I believe.
464, right?
Yep.
Or 468.
468 minus 482.
Yeah, 468 minus.
Should be 14 spots. So Eric should be the winner right now.
Yeah, because we can't go over, right?
Yep. So right now it's gonna be Eric Barton.
Nice. I know him.
Yeah, and he also has
He's pretty active here.
Saab area businesses.
Let me hit him up. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see, Eric. Here you are.
Eric, yep, Eric's the winner, man. So Eric, contact me, brother. Let me PM you on here. So we did this equally. Just make sure everybody sees this. So it's like calculator. So 468. And Eric was, where are you at? Eric, 482. So 482 minus 468. And the only other one is the 444, and he's further away. So Eric won. So
Let me see if you hop on right now.
Yeah, so no one in GMB Pros. This was actually in my other group, which is fine. Tell him, say, Eric, you won, bro.
Mhm.
PM me. All right, Eric, you get 24 hours of PM me. You don't PM me, then I'll go to the people at 444, which were inside the other group. All right, so I mean, really, that's what I have for today, is just picking that person. So, Eric, I need you to send me over your website that you want me to look at. If you got a couple of them, I'll look at a couple of them and we'll choose one of them. Must have the address hidden. Okay, must. It's not an if, and, or but, because what I want to do is, so I want to show you guys how to rank. Everybody talks about, if you will, hacks, and I'm a gray hat / black hat. And yes, I know spam works. Yes, I know you can do things to get things ranked overnight. But what happens when you do that method, and most of you know this, is what happens is it's churn and burn, like Holly says, fast and easy. Anything fast and easy leaves very easy as well. So what I want to do is show you how to rank something so that when Google updates do happen, you don't get smacked. Okay, so this is going to kind of be, what would I do if I had a website and they said, William, do whatever the hell you want with it. And if that means restructuring the whole thing, then go for it. I just want results. And we're going to see how long it takes. I mean, it may, like the one I did, it took us, I think, 4 or 5 weeks to actually get ranked, but we didn't go step by step by step. It was just me throwing everything I had at it. And this one, I want to take everything step by step by step. And and throughout it, we're also going to explain terms like, what does it mean? What's topical authority? What does it mean to be an entity? What is branding? We may cover CTR in it, but really I don't do too much CTR. I don't think it's necessary. I think most people that do it, honestly, for the most part, they may know SEO, but the real SEO is in the technical, the content, creating a brand, treating it like a business. I was just talking to a client about this, I believe yesterday, is most people approach SEO from an SEO point of view, not from a business point of view. And when you treat it as an SEO, your results will not last. You will not be around for that long, and you will not make that much money, and Google will pimp slap your ass. When you treat it as a business, we look at longevity versus short-term results. If you want short-term results, you can have that. I can get them for you, but they're not going to last. Same thing with one of the reasons why I hate, I hate selling reviews. I hate selling methods. I hate doing any of that, because what happens is they may last a day, they may last 2 weeks, they may last a year. They go away, then they come back, and it's a lot of just up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's really, quite honestly, a pain in the ass to deal with. Like right now, I can get GMBs in anywhere pretty much except the States. So we're trying to get that method resolved. So with all the fluctuations right now, we're also not posting reviews because of the 2 different Google updates they just released. So if you buy them, you're going to be waiting. And as soon as they get done with this update, then we'll start posting them, because I'm not going to post shit and then they're going to be taken down within a day or 2. Eric just came in. So, but, Harry, did you get because I know you said something about, we got your sites done, except you got everybody's sites done, but mine. May drop a message. Because now, I'm actually, you don't know, I don't think you know this, Harry, but I'm the one answering all the tickets.
Are you?
So, yeah, I'm the one answering all the tickets, and I got rid of the person, when we switched everything over to William Jones Marketing, I'm the one answering every ticket. So I have all the tickets, except on days like this, answered between 9 and 10 a.m. every morning. I'm the one answering them. And if you put in there and I see your name pop up, I'll put it in Proof Hub and say, hurry, this is like when Mike Merlino comes in and he drops something, I say urgent. And they make sure it's done. But all of our sites, quite honestly, we had over 90 sites. Yours was one of them that was past due. And that's why I did what I did. And we got rid of the people we got rid of. And within less than a month, we were completely caught up. So, and I've sent out emails saying, hey, if any of you guys are still lacking or still haven't received something, or maybe it's a backlink order, maybe it's a website order, if you haven't, drop a ticket. And I promise you, by God Almighty, I'll get it done within a week.
I'll drop right now another one.
Yeah, drop it in there and we'll get them done, because we're pumping them out like crazy now. So the big difference is you're going to see, besides the speed, and as Alfredo knows, I'm going in tickets, I'm answering the tickets. I got everything pretty much systemized. I am changing some things. And now that the conference is over, we're going to be concentrating more on GMB Pros. I've had people ask me about partnerships. So if you want to know about my partnerships, book a call, because I am doing partnerships, which is totally different than white label. Eric, I seen you come in here, but I don't see your beautiful face, brother.
There
There
he
you
is.
are.
Can you mute? Let's see.
I asked him to unmute himself.
There you
There
go.
he
Yeah, here I am. I don't know about beautiful, but I'm present. Sorry, man. I was running in the house, throwing stuff around, trying to get here.
It's all right. So you were the closest one by like 14 spots or whatever. So what I need from
Cool.
you is I need you to send me via Facebook. You can message me. I tell people don't message me, but go ahead and message me.
I just sent it over. Alfredo
Yeah,
messaged me.
just send
told me
it
to message
over, and as long as the address is hidden, give me 2 or 3 and say pick one or whatever one you want.
you. Okay,
and-
sounds good. Let me grab you a second.
Yep.
And then yeah, you can do what you will. Hang on, let me.
Yeah,
already
what we
s-
want to do is I'm gonna take them step by step and literally go through it, from an audit all the way to ranking it. And then show exactly what backlinks I got, exactly what stacks I've done, everything. Where do I order stuff from if I don't have it myself? Which generally speaking, I have everything myself. So Waco Roofing, you already got Waco Roofing over here. So I mean, you want to do
Well, that's
Waco?
okay. I forgot y'all were doing that one. Yeah. So Trinity, you're not.
Send Trinity over because Waco's already
Yeah,
good.
that's right. Yeah, y'all are doing that. I couldn't remember which one y'all were doing.
Yeah.
Well, then that Trinity's gonna be the best one then.
Okay. Yeah. Send that over, and then what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and get started on it. But essentially, I want to take and just go step by step by step by step. Which
I have a fencing company one as well, but I mean I just finished the site and there's nothing on it to even except for just a site. I mean, you won't find any backlinks or anything yet.
that's even better.
Yeah, I was gonna
If
say.
you don't,
Yeah,
if you
that-
don't have
Even
that, let's do
better
that one.
because what I want to be able to do is show someone how to take something
Yeah.
that has nothing done, no citations, no
Mhm.
backlinks. is
Okay. Well, let's do
brand
that one. Let me
freaking
send that one to
new.
you.
Because
Perfect.
a lot of people will say, well, if it has any established authority, then it's easier to rank.
And Trinity does a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dominate them in South Houston, so that's a little bit harder. But yeah, let me get you the GMB for
Send both of them over. I see Premier Fencing Houston, and send me the other one, and then I'll look at both of them. But we're gonna rank them. And what we'll do is every Monday, and send me the login information. So send it to William at William Jones Marketing, not on my Facebook. William
Okay.
at WilliamJonesMarketing.com, or better yet, submit it as a ticket because you're already in our ticket system.
Yeah.
And then once I get it, I will every Monday starting next week, we're gonna go audit the site. I'm gonna show you the tools I use to audit. What am I looking for? What am I not looking for? I recently had an SEO or some pissy little customer not a customer, but a competition, sorry. Say something about my audits. This great guy in Fubu is silly. His audits look silly. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to deal with not SEOs. We're actually talking to business owners that
Mhm.
don't know all your lingo and stuff. So, and what am I looking for whenever I'm looking at stuff in an SEO audit? What is, how are your H1s? What is an H1? Most business owners don't know what a damn H1 is. What's a meta tag, meta description? Business owners don't know that shit. And we're going to cover how to use AI to make these things faster.
Awesome.
Because AI is meant there, like we talked at the conference, AI is there it will take your job away if you're a lazy crap and don't sit there and try to, improve yourself. If you're looking to improve yourself, AI is just going to help you and it's going to make you faster. So what we'll do is, well, how do we use AI to do SEO, on page SEO, stuff like that? Can we use AI to do an audit? Can we use it to improve our content and all this? And of course, you should know the answer to all this is yes, but I'm going to show you my prompts and stuff that I use because I have my own prompt cheat sheets and stuff. Same thing I train our virtual assistants or our staff, not my virtual assistants, but our staff over at Outsource Sharks. When you see me posting those pictures, is I give them my prompts, I give them my SOPs. And like yesterday, we were doing a SOP and I was like, the reason why you make a template for, in this case, it was the reviews PDF, is so you don't have to redo it every damn time. You just go copy, duplicate it, and then you create a new one for somebody else. So I'm going to show you that, and we'll create swipe files. So this is going to be, if you will, the new GMB Pro. So you can go in there if you have a service area based business and say, this is how we're going to rank some shit. So any questions? A lot of you guys are in here, but no questions so far that I see. So
Only please make sure you add them on a membership site.
yeah, we'll be putting on there as well. So I'm probably going to create a new instead of like right now where it's just September 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. This will actually go basically SEO audit for service area based business. Then the next step, actually like a course. When I started GMB Pros, it was kind of just to help people, almost like a Q&A setup. So,
Yeah.
but we're going to be changing the way it's done. It's going to be more built like a course. Step 1 is this, step 2 is this, step 3 is this. Because a lot of people ask me to do, the one thing I won't do is like, they'll say, well, you never went over how to create the G stack. Well, we did go over G stacks, but to me, to teach you, it takes a week to create the G stack, and I don't do G stacks to rank shit no more. So I don't do GMB post to rank shit no more. There's different things I don't do. I don't do cloud stacks to rank shit no more. I do not so much a cloud stack, but it's an entity loop I do, which you've probably heard of from OMG, RYS, and Brad Benner and stuff like that. But we do that. But we'll go over all those different things because there's a lot of new services and stuff that we've been posting about, or we have in the back end of the website too, William Jones Marketing, which covers entity loops and IFTT networks, or syndication networks is what they should be called. Who am I using for press releases now? Why am I, using them? Stuff like that. We'll cover all of it, but basically we need to get the website, look at it. Is it got content, good content? Who's your competition? Because for instance, I may look at this site and go, oh, well, your competition only has 100,000 words on the website. You don't need that much content. Or you may be going up against somebody that's got hundreds of pages, and then you definitely need a lot more content. This depends on the competition. It depends on the competitors in the area, in the city. So
guys, like this is kind of the old GMB, like, right? Basic practices, or what I call best practices, foundational stuff, right? The stuff that lasts longer, plus show you kind of like what we're doing with Micah, right? With the rank and rent stuff, show you step by step, food transparency, like, okay, how do I look at this as a business? How do I run this as a business? Eric's pretty active in here. He's always asking me questions about this or that, thinking ahead. But, all of this stuff, guys, is best practices, right? Best practices. What's the minimum dosage of effectiveness is what I like to call it. And getting this stuff ranked and stay ranked, right? So we're going to be out there. It's going to be exposed to a lot of other people that are not here for the same reasons, but we will get this stuff going. We'll show you how to do it. What services do we use off of William Jones Marketing? How to leverage that to, one, help you, help your clients, and help your business.
yeah, and so I mean, if there's anything that I haven't used per se, let's say if I haven't used if I've done everything that I normally do in my stack, what's the next thing I do? And generally speaking, even when Mike Merlino and a lot of the guys go CTR manipulation, the one thing I like, that Mike always talks about, he's like brand. So for me, when he says, most people say SEO and they just think of SEO. When I say SEO, and this is why I don't like the term SEO expert per se, is I think of brand. All SEO is branding. All backlinking is branding. All press releases is branding. Content is branding. Everything, social profiles is branding. It's all about getting your brand out there. And I've had people go, for instance, well, it's a rank and rent. It's really hard to do as a brand. No, that's your problem. Because if you actually look at it in the United States, I know, for example, you can go, I create an LLC. In most states, you can get 5 DBAs underneath that LLC. And then when you do that, and I go, okay, well, the brand name is going to be, let's just say Fencing Houston. And I use that as the GMB name. I can do that. And people, white hats, constantly say that it's against the Google's terms and services. No, it is not. Google explicitly tells you that you can use your brand, that your business name is how you represent yourself in the business world. So therefore, if my LLC or if my business name. And if my utilities, et cetera, reflect that, I can use it all damn day long. I don't have to be called Eric's Fencing Company. I can be called wherever the hell I want. You can call it Willy Wonka's Fencing, far as I'm concerned. But as long as you have it legitimately set up that way. And we'll cover things like that, and what does it mean by branding? What is a brand? What is an entity? How to become known as the entity? A lot of it's the same stuff in like marketing. An entity essentially means, when in layman's term, in my mind, it goes, when I think of painter in Houston, who does Google think about? Then if you're that person, you're the entity. If you're not that person, you're not the entity. Because Google rewards the entities. Every brand is an entity, and not every brand is an entity, but every entity is a brand. So we'll cover all that. And if y'all guys have any questions prior to them, we'll answer Q&As. I'll do Q&As probably sometimes, but most of the time it's just going to be little baby steps through everything. Because a lot of times some things that we talk about in SEO, especially CTR, is over everybody's head. So, but send that over to me, Eric, and then we'll get rolling with that. And then I'll start with an audit on Monday, and then we can go from there, So let's see here.
Congrats, Eric. Congrats, man.
That's awesome.
Congrats, bro. Lucky.
Yeah, I'm excited. Just signed this client up too, so it's going to be good for him as well.
Nice.
He's going to be
Nice.
happy.
Yeah, so guys, this is going to be case study, right? Step by step, every step that we did, how to look at it, what we're looking at, how we interpret it, all that jazz. So you guys will be able to apply to your own as well.
How many of you guys, by the way, if you haven't heard of it, it's OMG Live. Are you going? You're on the West Coast, both you and Harry, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all on West Coast, y'all not on the East Coast. So OMG Live, Brock Misner and Merlina will be there. So if y'all guys are in the area, go check them out. They're good guys. So and they know what they're talking about when it comes to CTR and data manipulation type stuff. So but if you're interested, go hit them up, go hit up Mike, hit up Brock. If you're in Asia, then come see me. But we're actually going to be doing smaller conferences. We'll do the one big conference that was amazing. We had over 500 people purchase tickets. We had over 400 live and over 100 on Zoom. The footage and stuff will be released over, basically I'm going to be using it for social media posts and stuff like that and speakers reels, but y'all guys will see it. If you actually purchased a ticket, then they should have already, if they haven't, I think Alfredo showed it to me. They've already uploaded in the back end, so you can actually see each video by each speaker and everything. And the recordings and all that stuff is there. We'll be doing that once a year, the big one, and then we're going to be doing smaller conferences throughout the year. And if any of you guys actually take vacation, because I have a lot of people that message me about this all the time. If you take a vacation and you come over to the Philippines, will I make time to meet with you? Yes, I will make time to meet with you. Just have to let me know ahead of time. Therefore, I can come into Manila because I do meetups in Manila, and other places around the Philippines with different influencers and SEOs, and we get little groups together. And we're trying to create over here the same thing they have in Chiang Mai with Matt Diggity and Chiang Mai SEO community. We're creating over here as well. And I would encourage anybody like Alfredo or Harry, if you guys and when I say this, it's like you create a community in your city that's just, might be only 10 or 20 of you get together and have dinner or lunch, and you just talk about what are you currently doing. A mastermind is simply you getting together. It might be 1 or 2 people, it could be 20 people, but you're like, what are you doing? What issues are you having right now? What solutions have you come up with? And you kind of work it together. It's not some one person giving a speech telling you all how to do SEO. It's working together. That's why it's a mastermind. And those are the places that you'll actually learn more, which we'll actually be doing at our conference next year. We'll actually be doing breakout groups and small masterminds throughout the conference and stuff. So we'll be changing some things, but overall first conference, it was amazing. So
Yeah.
I was floored, quite honestly.
Yeah, I watched the video that you had that you put out with Chris Palmer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it
have to
was-
watch that one about 4 times to understand everything you said. It was
yeah,
so deep.
Chris did. I couldn't believe he did it. He
Dude, it was so deep. It was like it's gonna be on repeat.
everybody asked me, am I going to talk about local SEO or GMEs? I said, no, mine is just on mindset of success. And then Chris, I didn't think he was going to do what he did. He talked about GMB verifications.
Jeez.
And but I was like, he talked about GMB verifications and unverified GMBs and how to use them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
that was crazy.
if you haven't watched that one, Harry, send that over to Harry if you can.
Okay.
You please, Alfredo.
Yeah. I got you.
There's a special number that you can get that gives you access to get GMBs verified. And he mentions that little hack in the video. That's why I was quite honestly shocked, because I told him, he said, that thing's recorded, right? And we're giving this out to like 600 fucking people. So, but give it to Harry, so he can see that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But besides that, I mean, just overall it was good. I had someone ask me what I think of the SEO community. I think the SEO community is fine. I just think there are some people that are toxic. Most people in life, it's just not even SEO community. In life, generally the loudest people are the most negative people, and the people that love you are generally the little quiet people that are shy and they don't want to tell you nothing until they can get you one-on-one. And my wife was there helping me, and I couldn't believe it. She's like, all these people are lined up waiting for you. Get your ass in here. And then everybody was asking me questions. I got them all on my camera, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's just kind of like insane, because you hear so much from racket on the outside. Then you find out actually a lot of people love you and stuff. And Alfredo came all the way from, we had some people like Alfredo came all the way from Cali, I guess.
Yeah.
And had someone that came from Texas, and every one of them purposely came up to me and just to shake my hand and say, hey, how you doing, and meet with me.
I
and
missed
stuff.
it, bro. I missed it. I supposed to come. Oh man. Next one.
It's next one. I mean, even Craig, because his issues, he was like, he literally the day the event happened, he's like, I'm kicking myself in the ass now. Because it's like, it was, I mean, even Chris was like, he said, for the first event, he was like, compared to their event, he thought they were balling. He said, we're Wendy's compared to them. And it wasn't, we had a team of almost 70 on the floor. So the team that was running the production and the whole thing, that was all them. All I had to do is walk in, do the intro speak, did my speech, do the closing speech, and that was it. So but it was an amazing event. I can't wait to the next one. We'll probably do some smaller events leading up to the next one. The next one will probably be in August or in the summer. I'm trying to think of, and if you guys know what's the best, because we really want more foreigners. So if any of you guys want to reach out to me and tell me, or submit a ticket and tell me what time of the year for the States do you think is the best to have a conference? Because there are some people that will tell me, well, during the summer. And I would tell you that might be true, but I also don't think it's a good time, because yes, people are on vacation during the summer, but then they have their children with them. And as a single parent, or as a parent in general, if you have to buy tickets instead of now 1 or 2 people, you have to bring your family. That becomes, instead of $1,000 trip, it becomes about a $10,000 trip. And most people don't have that kind of money just to throw on a conference to go learn SEO and listen to a bunch of people talking about it. So, but if you have any input, I'm more than welcome. If you were at the event and you want to tell us, hey, this is something y'all did great, I want to hear about it. If you have something that said, hey, this wasn't so great, I want to hear about it as well. That way, because we're always looking to improve everything I do. Business, I tell people all the time, our agency sucks in a lot of areas and we try to fix them in a lot of areas. Therefore, we're constantly looking to improve when it comes to how things are doing and how you can systemize stuff. And we kind of went over that last Monday, and we've got pretty much everything systemized now, and tickets systemized, onboarding systemized, and stuff like that. So we're constantly looking to improve. So if you think of something we can improve in the conference, go for it. So anything else? Alfredo, anybody?
Yep, no, that's it, guys. I mean, we're coming up on 37, William. I think we're pretty good as far as our game plan. You know, this is exactly what I wanted to do for our Mondays, is show growth, show how to help yourself, how to help your clients, and more importantly, your agency, how to leverage William Jones and the services we offer. And we're going to do that step by step, kind of like what we're doing with the rank and rent stuff. So we still got that. And then with our guests, our future guests, guys, it's not necessarily we're going to do like, well, SEO or, you know, GMBs, but business too. We want to make sure we're all growing with, you know, sales. We're all growing with mindset. We're all growing like, and I want to bring people. And this week alone is a nice example of it. Once you guys see those announcements come up, make sure you're subscribed, take a look at your emails, because we're going to literally take somebody that's done it over and over and over, scale, sell an agency, scale and sell an agency. And,
Yeah, this was going to shock everybody too.
in a
We're not
big
going to
way.
mention it to the day of it, but this person will definitely shock people that that me and him and Alfredo are partnering up to bring him in here. It's not someone that most people would think that would even, you know, associate per se.
Yeah.
But it'd be good. Just done it repetitively over and over and over
Mhm.
again. 6-7 figures, multiple entries and exits. Pretty sure he's about to do another one too. So we'll see where it leads. So
Yeah.
if you guys got any questions, just reach out to me either on Facebook or at williamjonesmarketing.com, top right hand side, submit a sport ticket. If you don't have a let's say you can't log in or whatever, re-register. If you can't log in and you've been registered, then let me know on Facebook and or Alfredo, and I'll get a I'll get you a new password and stuff so you can get logged in and stuff like that. So if you have any backlinks, any past orders that you haven't received or anything like that, submit a ticket, and I promise you, by God Almighty, I'll get it done within a week. So because we're on point. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody came by. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Alfredo, and all the people that were on the back end. I think we had about 40 people watching. So, all right, I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you, man.
All right, guys.
Bye.